Studio, one end-to-end web creation platform for your agency to deliver exceptional work with absolute efficiency.
Online visibility is not luck, it's a strategy. Combine SEO, digital PR, and content distribution to grow. Visit adz.com to learn more.
This is you without Collaborator. Invisible, just another seagull. And this is you with Collaborator. Get noticed in the AI era.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick. It's great to meet you. Before we get started, there's two things I want to cover. The first is that I'm from New York City, but originally I'm from Texas. I use the word y'all a lot, and so it might slip into my talk. I'm not really sorry, but it's a fantastic word. I would encourage you to adopt it. The second thing is that I know you're probably thinking, great, another vendor up here, AI search. We're going to talk about answer engine optimization. It's going to be just me shilling Profound the whole time. I promise you that's not the case. This is going to be 95% research, insights, tactics that you can use today, tomorrow, to go improve your visibility, your citations, your sentiment in AI search, and just a tiny, tiny bit about Profound. And so first, my name is Nick. I lead growth marketing at Profound. If you've seen Profound anywhere on the internet, then my team has had a small part in making that happen. If you don't know who Profound is, Profound empowers marketers with the data and insights to understand, take action, and control how they show up in AI search. And so for this talk, we analyzed 250 million AI responses and 4 billion citations. We have a ton of data at Profound, and this is what we're going to talk about today. All of that is based on data from 8 answer engines, and we tested queries with both commercial and informational intent in mind. And we truly think that these findings will change the way that you think about search in general, because AEO is already changing so fast. It changes on a matter of days, a matter of weeks. And to start off, let's talk about the biggest change, Reddit. A couple weeks ago, the news was everywhere that Reddit was no longer cited in ChatGPT. I was literally in the back of an Uber, and it was on the TV in the back of my Uber in New York that, oh, Reddit citations are down in ChatGPT. Well, guess what? Reddit citations are slowly climbing back up. As of this week, we're seeing in our internal data that Reddit citations are coming back from about 1% of total citations in our data set for ChatGPT to about 3% in the last week. There's been a lot of talk about, oh, maybe this is from Google removing the num equals 100 parameter. Personally, I don't think so. What I think this is not technical. This is business. This is ChatGPT, OpenAI, and Reddit negotiating. Reddit has a great, very valuable data set. OpenAI wants to use it, and they're negotiating and going back and forth. And so I think we'll continue to see some volatility here, but this is just two businesses negotiating with each other. Next, in July, when GPT-5 came out, we observed at Profound a 52% decrease in referral traffic from ChatGPT. Profound, we connect to web servers, CDNs, pull traffic logs from thousands of websites. That's where this data comes from. And at the same time, when GPT-5 came out, we saw a massive increase in Reddit citations, a massive increase in Wikipedia, 87%, 62%. And we're seeing UGC's impact overall across these different models. And so as new models come out, GPT-6, whatever is next, this will be a really interesting trend to look at as new models come out, and does referral traffic decrease or not going forward. We also know that ChatGPT has switched from the Bing index to using SERP API. And so it's no longer exclusively relying on Bing. And so what we did is we analyzed 1,000 informational and commercial prompts. We asked ChatGPT, Google, and Bing all the same questions. And here's what we found, that ChatGPT is now using a hybrid index. 19% of responses in ChatGPT now overlap with Google, and it's about the same as Bing. So this shift is happening. But that 19% means that there's 81% that don't overlap. 81% of your backlinks, 81% of your keywords. 81% of your traditional SEO strategy now no longer applies, does not map one-to-one with AI search. And so, what we also know is that when you type a prompt into ChatGPT, it does query fan-out, which, by the way, Profound, we track query fan-out in our platform, so we can tell you exactly what this looks like. And that's what's happening for the 81% of searches that don't overlap. And so ChatGPT sends it to SERP API, returns a URL, title, meta description, URL slug. And then what most people are missing right now is this last part, WebGPT. This is new. This is not SearchGPT. This is different. This is a model that OpenAI trained in 2021, and its entire job is to filter, process, prioritize the results that come out of SERP API. And so what this does is it looks at all the different responses from SERP API, and then it makes a decision. It says, hey, do I go crawl this website or not? Do I go process it? And so that is what we know about ChatGPT so far, but we also know a ton about what sources the answer engines are citing right now. You've probably seen some version of this on the internet, on LinkedIn, on our website, somewhere else. We know ChatGPT loves Wikipedia and Reddit. What I think is important to look at with these numbers and stats is the numbers themselves. How many citations? What's the date range that Profound or anyone else is giving when they start citing these numbers? Is it millions? Is it billions? Is it just a couple? That's important to look at. We know Perplexity is very Reddit leaning, 65 million citations in our data set, 6.4%. And then YouTube, TripAdvisor, a couple others. Google AI Overviews is a bit more evenly distributed. YouTube, number one, 4.5% of citations, 57 million total in our data set that we have. Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, too. This is mostly LinkedIn Pulse, too, which is kind of a sneaky, good place to do some AI search optimization. And then Google AI Mode, which perhaps unsurprisingly, Google loves itself. Google loves Google.com. It loves YouTube. It loves Reddit. It loves blog.google. Why? I don't know. Also LinkedIn, Quora, all of that. And then lastly and leastly, Copilot gravitates towards Forbes and Bing. Who cares? Okay. And so these in total, this is the summary. These are the world's most cited domains in AI search, again, updated across our entire data set, 4 billion citations, 2024 to 2025. Reddit number one, YouTube number two, Wikipedia, et cetera. Okay, and so we know now that there's 81% of citations that don't overlap with Google SERPs, but AI search is still controllable. And so here we will get into the technical optimizations you can do. This stuff is still key. It just looks a little different. So we know AI crawlers still don't interact with JavaScript. We test this often. It's still not the case. What I do when I'm publishing content on the Profound website, if I publish a pretty graph and it's in a nice JavaScript embed, what I do is I also duplicate that information in a table and put that directly on the content on the page. The graph is for humans, the table is for AI. Next, this is a new stat that we have not talked about much publicly. Semantic URLs get 11.4% more citations in AI search compared to ones that do not. So we analyzed 50,000 of the top cited pages, and we compared them to the bottom 50,000 of a sample in our data set. And we found that natural language slugs are far more common in highly cited pages. Why is that? Because URLs market the page to AI. When WebGPT is looking at the results from ChatGPT and SERP API, it's making a judgment call. How confident am I that the URL I select contains the answer to the question that someone is asking? And so this is the one easy thing that you can do right now is start, in case any of you don't, which I would be frankly surprised, but you can start making your URLs more readable. 5 to 7 words is generally our guidance of what we see works well, and just avoid all the stuff at the bottom. Next, spoil your content in your meta description. So if, for example, your blog post is 7 best business credit cards, your meta description for AI search should be the best business credit card is the Inc. Business Unlimited, Venture X. Tell it in the meta description. We know this because we've been working with a customer in the corporate card space, and they weren't the most cited page in AI search, and so we dug in to figure out why. The #1 most cited page was doing this, and then we started noticing a trend that highly cited pages spoil their content in the meta description. Next, semantic chunks. If you're asking ChatGPT, what are the average rent prices in San Francisco, your content should say the average rent price in San Francisco is $3,000, $2,000 for a studio, $3,000 for a 1-bedroom, $4,000 for a 2-bedroom, which is far under what I'm paying in New York right now, unfortunately. And so you have to answer the question in the response in your content on the page. Next, this is me giving you permission to seek out positions 5 through 10 in Google. These get cited often in AI search. It's different. Humans, we like positions 1, 2, 3. Those get the bulk of the clicks in AI and in traditional search. In AI search and in ChatGPT in particular, 5 through 10 get cited in a very similar rate as the top 3. And so those are still very valuable positions for you in the world of AI search. We know answer engines also have a recency bias. We've been working with the company in the password management space. We found that when their citations dropped, it was because their competitors updated their article much sooner. And so you can go in and fix that. Why is that? It's because there is a systematic bias in query fanout and how it works in ChatGPT. We found that 20 to 30% of the time, ChatGPT appends the current year to the search that it passes to SERP API. So what does that mean? If you have the year in your title, the year in your H1, you have that much better of a chance to be deemed as relevant and to be returned as a response. So look, all this comes down to content is still king. It's still important to have good, authoritative, original content. But the takeaway for you is that AI search is lazy. AI search is lazy. And it's because 25% of citations in AI search, this is a smaller data set, 2.6 billion citations, 25% is listicles in comparative content, followed by blogs, opinion pieces. So there's a 2x bend there towards comparative and listicles. Why is that? ChatGPT is lazy. If you ask it, what are the best men's or women's running shoes? It's not going to go to Nike or Adidas. Sorry to the guy before me who had the different pronunciation of Adidas. I'm sorry, I'm from the States. It won't go to Hoka and look at all the reviews. It's going to find a listicle like this and be like, oh, they did all the work for me. I'm going to use less compute to find the answer. We work with Ramp, a fintech in New York City. And for their accounts payable product, their citation share was very low, 1% or less. And so we work with them to publish 2 pieces of content. And what we found is that in 2 weeks, their citation share, so the amount of times that their page, their domain is cited in an AI answer, increased 7x from 1% to 7%. AI search also cites content much faster, a matter of days. This is from 1840 & Co. in the HR space. They published a new piece of content, and it got cited the next day and was in the top 10 most cited pages within 1 day. Within a week, it was at the top 3 most cited pages. These systems, these things move very quickly. Velocity and speed is a competitive advantage that you can use in AI search right now. We know social media and UGC also work. I say situationally because Copilot hangs out here in like the 4%. Everything else, 17% ChatGPT, 15% Perplexity, 12% Google AI Overviews, percent of UGC by platform. We've worked with a customer who has done nothing else but Reddit. No listicles, no blogs, no website. All they did is comment organically, honestly, without shilling in Reddit, because that's how you get banned. And they had a 5% increase in visibility by just commenting. Couple comments, couple threads, that's it. It's very easy. Because as we know, Reddit is still the #1 most cited source in all of AI search. #1 overall, #1 in Perplexity, 2 in ChatGPT, 2 in Google AI Overviews, 3 in Google AI mode. Okay. So what does this all mean for you? Here are some predictions. I made this a couple days ago, and then ChatGPT came out with Atlas. And so agentic browsing is we think will be a big trend going into next year. The other thing is shopping. We think agentic shopping will be a massive trend in 2026. And we've seen this already with Walmart partnering with OpenAI, Etsy doing the same. You're very close to being able to buy actual products in one click in ChatGPT. And this is what we think will be a major trend going into next year. So some of the takeaways here is that these answer engines, what they're really doing is they're inserting themselves between your brand and your customer. And so you're not fully in control of the narrative anymore. You're not in control of how visible you are as much, what AI is saying about your brand. You can't just change it on your website and it be instantly updated. Does that change on your website reflect into some of these AI platforms or not? And so what you can do now, which I know many of you are doing, is build your muscle, track your queries, monitor citations, create AI-approved content, optimize your site. All of these are tactics that you are all doing right now. And this is what Profound helps you do. Profound, we help you track your AI visibility at scale. We send millions of searches per day to all 10 major answer engines, track all this stuff automatically, monitor query fan out. All of that is visible in Profound today. You can also find out what pages matter the most, which pages are getting cited or not. Is it yours? Is it your competitors? Is it some random blog? All of that you'll see. You can also see real prompt volume in Profound as well. And what we do with this data, we acquire weekly refreshes of real user conversations. And what we do is we compare and we say, hey, we have this data set of real user conversations. We have their prompts. Let's compare them to the prompts that you've set up in Profound. And we can look and see, hey, you're missing prompts that matter. We do this automatically. And when we find some that you're missing, we'll tell you. We'll pop something at the top of your screen in Profound that says, hey, you're missing prompts that matter. Click here. You can add these into your account in one button click. And then lastly, we also help you create content, optimize it, and build workflows around it so you can win AI search in your market. Okay, that's coming to the end of my presentation. I could come up here and say, hey, scan this, get a free AI visibility audit. That's not helpful. You've already done all of this stuff. And so what I want to give you instead is a truly objective, as much as you can believe me, objective AEO platform buyer's guide. Scan this, and if you're comparing platforms, if you're looking at Profound or one of the million other options, this will give you a line-by-line comparison of, do they have this feature? How many platforms do they track? What does it look like? And you can go in and ask us, ask everyone else, hey, do you do this? Do you not do this? Do you have this feature? Do you have an API or not? All of it's in here. So scan this, and if at the end, if you want, my team will be at either side of the exits in Profound hats. Come talk to us. We'd love to say hi. Thank you so much.
You've got two blind spots, keyword rankings and LLM visibility. Now, most tools solve one, but AccuRanker solves both. See how at booth number 18.
Monthly reporting making you want to shove sharp things up your nose? Try Dragon Metrics, the all-in-one SEO software with mind-blowing reporting tools.
DemandSphere. Limitless visual insights from the SERPs. Unlimited dashboards and users. Easy to use and easy to scale your growth to new levels.
Wait, before you go, want to stay on track with where search is heading? Download Search Pulse by Reflect Digital today. It's game-changing.